Take just a plain concrete floor. This has been ground, and you can see it's clean. And we're going to take this, and if you were looking for an inexpensive option, we're going to take our Renew, and we're going to prime it with a couple of coats of just clear Renew so that the mop slides across there real easy. Then we're going to tint the Renew with the Super Stain. And in this case, we're going to use a combination of Captain Hanky and Grandpa Dirty, and we're going to put it directly into the Renew. And then we're going to put on 3 or 4 coats. The important thing is you can't expect or try to get the color that you're going to want, the depth of color, with one coat, because you'll end up seeing mop marks like that. So by layering and layering and layering to get the color that we want, we're going to eliminate the mop marks and get the color that we want like that. So a couple of 2, 3 coats on to prime it, depending on the porosity. Usually 2 if it's ground to about a 60 grit. And then maybe 3 or 4 coats of colored Renew, and then 2 coats of clear over the top. It can all be done in a few, maybe an hour, hour and a half, depending on how the size of the job is, as far as drying times go. Very inexpensive. Your material costs are almost nothing, and it achieves a great look. So we'll get started. I'm just taking some of the plain clear product. Seal it up a little bit. Close the pores is what we're looking for. When you're doing this, you want to put on very, very thin coats. It dries much more quickly, and you know it's going to be uniform at that point. Now I've added some color to the Renew now, and in the entire gallon, I've added 10 caps of Grandpa Dirty and 10 caps of Captain Hanky. I've stirred it up, and we're going to wipe that onto the floor and get a stained look. You see the mop's gliding much smoother now that it's got primer coats on it. We added a second coat. The idea is to go very thin and try to avoid getting any mop marks. You'll get some, but by adding layers over the top, you'll take them out as we go. So. let that dry and keep building layer after layer of color. Okay, so we allow that to dry as maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and we're going to put our second coat on. Just really the same thing. Right now you're just going to keep doing it coat after coat until you decide that you're done and that you're happy with the color. So each coat obviously gets a little bit darker and deeper in color. Okay, so now we've got the color that we want. I put on 4 coats. I'm just going to put some of the clear. I pulled some of this out before I tinted the other one. And I'm just going to put 2 coats of clear on this real quick and it'll be done. As you can see, it's a pretty radical transformation from the ugly concrete over there to this in just a matter of minutes. So we'll put on 1 more coat and then we'll call it a day. But as you can see, the look is terrific, and by the time we add up all the materials we used, you're probably at about $15, and I would estimate this to be about 100 square feet or so, so 15 cents a square foot or so. It's a pretty inexpensive option.